Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com with a little special. I'm looking at something called that's been shown in the UK this week. Hopefully if you're outside of the UK you'll be able to get hold of this through various places. It's actually on the ITV hub. It's a just four very small stories called isolation stories, and it's all based on obviously what we're going through at the moment while I'm recording this. And it's 4 15-minute episodes, different episodes. I thought they'd be connected in some way from when I watched the first episode, but they weren't. They're all obviously different characters. There's no real connection with them, etc. So just four little stories. I mean, it's classed as 15 minutes, but obviously it's ITV, so it's only probably about 12 minutes when you allow for the ad break and etc. You know, the fact they've got ad breaks before and after, so probably 12 or 13 minutes long, these things, and there's four of them. Anyway, please, if you're new to the channel, please push the old subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. Push the bell notification so you know when these little reviews and movie specials are coming out, and TV drama specials, etc. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, reading some of the criticism on this isolation stories, there has been some criticism because people are saying it's too depressing, but yeah, I mean, there is obviously, it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, obviously some people are enjoying this isolation, believe it or not. Some people have never been so unisolated, and some people obviously are struggling. So I mean, it's obviously going to be all different views. So there is negativity. Some viewers are left sobbing. I mean, yeah, I mean, some stories are quite poignant, some stories are quite sad, and even though there's a little bit of humour in most of the stories, yeah, it's not surprised if you have a little cry. I mean, nothing wrong with a cry, is there? And yeah, so some viewers are left sobbing over depressing ITV drama, was one of the quotes, but it's not depressing. It's just real life, like any good drama is real life, and obviously it's very interesting. But just having a quick look through the four episodes. I mean, the episode one had the wonderful, fantastic Sheridan Smith in it, who obviously was playing a pregnant young lady. I think she's pregnant in real life as well, as playing a pregnant lady who's facing the birth of her first child alone. I think she obviously the father of the child is obviously in another relationship, so it was quite an interesting storyline actually, and I quite enjoyed the first one with Sheridan, and probably because it was Sheridan Smith. I think she made that first episode for what it was. Obviously, to say it's some sad elements, some humour in it. You know, you do laugh, you do sort of tear up. Yeah, if you're that way inclined, you will tear up. That was episode one with Sheridan Smith. It's called Mel, the first episode. I quite like that. It's not my favourite of the four, but I quite like Mel. I'll tell you which is my favourite. I run down the number one to number four at the end of this. Episode two was Robert and Tom Glenister in Ron and Russell, and that's about a son who's forced to look after his poorly father. Obviously, they're not particularly friendly. They don't particularly get on, these two, so that was quite unusual. And it was within 15 minutes they got through quite a lot actually. But that he was forced. Of the four, that's my least favourite. So yeah, I mean, I will tell you that now. Robert and Tom Glenister in Ron and Russell, but all the acting's pretty good in these four things. Episode 3 was Angela Griffin and Darren Boyd in Mike and Rochelle, about a hypochondriac and the psychiatrist, and it has funny moments. It did make me laugh, but it did have a serious side to it as well. That's probably the funniest, apart from obviously the last one we'll talk about. That was, I thought, oh, it's a bit more cheerful. This so it certainly wasn't as depressing as some of the others. And episode 4 was David Threlfall, the wonderful David Threlfall, and Eddie Merson in a film called Karen. I think it was Karen film. 15-minute film, yeah, short film, about a granddad who's obviously visiting his kids, keeping his social distancing, obviously, but obviously the dad isn't very happy about it. He's obviously split up from his wife quite recently, so things are quite raw. So the 4 episodes, yeah, I mean, that was again quite funny. David Threlfall, guaranteed to make you laugh. But as an end to the series, it was excellent actually, because it was it was a lovely ending. And if you think of the 4 episodes, the ups and downs, it does have a really nice ending to the thing, and finishes it off quite nicely. But so that is my favourite episode. Episode 4 is my favourite with David Threlfall, I'll tell you that now. The Sheridan Smith one was my second favourite. Angela Griffin was third, and obviously the Robert and Tom Glenister was my 4th favourite of the 4. Anyway, if you watched it, please let me know in the comments what you thought. But overall, yeah, well acted. I mean, you can't really invest in a 12-13 minute thing, can you? You can't really. I mean, they did well to get the characters over, actually make you like the characters, but obviously in the UK were quite familiar with the actors who played the roles. So I think the fact we know the actors helps as well. If they were totally unknown actors, we wouldn't probably be as invested in it as we are with these guys that we know. And as I say, it won't last long in the memory, this little series, but it was interesting, as I say. But as far as sobbing and being depressing, no. I mean, obviously you're going to get some people who think that, because some things will hit home, and obviously some things are far more serious. There's no real darkness in it. There is sort of dark elements, but there's always a bit of humour just to bring you through. But obviously there are parts that are a little bit depressing, but it's drama. I mean, you know, any drama can obviously is depressing, isn't it? And it's just obviously with its time, and they're quite quick off the mark with these, aren't they? But I wouldn't have minded seeing it, you know, as I would have minded seeing a sort of link between the things. I mean, if you watch the Sheridan Smith one, the episode 1, right at the end of it, I thought there was something that happened that I thought, oh, that'll be progressed in another episode. It would have been nice to be linked together in some way. I think they've missed a little trick there with that. I think actually linking the stories would have been interesting as well, you know. So anyway, what do I know? I mean, have I ever written for television? No. I might have tried. I might have offered, you know, I've offered things and put things up and ideas. I remember putting ideas up for Coronation Street many moons ago when I used to watch that programme. But obviously, I certainly don't watch Coronation Street anymore. But I sent them a few little storylines and plots, but never heard anything back. But there you go. Anyway, that's Isolation Stories. That's another thing. So it's available on the ITV Hub at the moment if you've missed it. And yeah, binge watch it. I mean, watch all 4, then you get like an hour's episode then, don't you? Watch all 4 together. As I say, if they'd been linked in some way, that would have made it even better, wouldn't it? So yeah, watch it on ITV Hub, or if you're outside of the UK, if you can get access to ITV Hub, or I'm sure your stations and people will be getting hold of these 4 little stories, and they're worth a little watch. As I said, nothing fantastic, but overall I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10, which is not a bad little rating. I won't say it's fantastic, but no, I'll give it that 6.5 out of 10, the MGM rating. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please, for other movie news, etc., please follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie or at Charles Deneen. Deneen spelled D-I-N-N-E-N. They're both linked, those accounts. I have the 2 accounts. And obviously on Facebook, I'm at Bernard Deneen with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, my little website for my little day job, old and rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s, and some board games, retro board games, Waddingtons, Barkers, and lots of different board games. Older ones rather than the new ones. The ones that are more fun. I find most of the newer games a little bit, you need a degree to play some of them, but there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching this today. What are we going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family especially, and let's all look after each other. This is Bernard, so we meet again, saying goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.